Hi guys, it's great to see you again. I have an intuitive reading for you for 2016. So let's get started. I'm going to start by lighting some of my favourite incense. This is called white sage. And I just like, I don't know, something about incense just helps me connect with myself. It also smells pretty. Okay, so I'll be using my intuitive wisdom cards. These are oracle cards. Oracle cards mean you use your intuition to tap into what feels right for you. Some people use them for future tense, like to ask questions about the future. Other people, I quite often just use them to connect with myself now. So I'll just get quiet now and prepare myself. I'll be asking my angels to come in and help with the reading today. So I'll just close my eyes and shuffle my cards. Nope. If anyone ever falls out, that's a key card to keep, so I'll set that one aside. 2016, what do you have in store for us? What can we learn from you? Okay, so I've done a 5-card reading. I like to put my cards in a pyramid shape with 3 at the bottom, 2 in the middle and 1 at the top. No reason, I just like it. That's the beauty of having your own cards. You can make it up. There's heaps of information on the internet about how you can read cards, but I just do it how I feel. Okay, here we go. 2016. First card, new territory. Amazingly enough, I have picked this card myself every day for the last 3 days. So clearly there's something strong in this card. On the front of the card there is a picture of a boat, a dream catcher and some feathers. And the idea behind this card when I originally created this artwork was to be playful and be willing to move into new areas that don't necessarily feel normal. Stepping outside, trying something new, connecting with nature. So there's definitely a sense of movement, moving into a new territory, trying new things that you haven't done yet. So that's definitely installed for 2016. The notes on the back, the little prompts on the back say divine timing, surrendering fears, and moving and traveling. So these are prompts that you might be able to use for the year ahead. Getting a bit of stuff in the camera. It might look cool and mystical, but it's annoying me a little bit, so I'll just move it over here. So new territory for 2016. Lovely. Generosity. Generosity is, to me, about having a giving heart. It's not necessarily about being generous with your money, which of course you can. I think for me, I feel that generosity is going to be a key element of 2016 by opening your heart. The way that we can connect so much with other people is through having open hearts, through being kind to each other, but also trusting life. That's always been a big one for me. I often worry about what's going to happen. Am I making the right choices? But in the last 6 months to a year, I've been getting a lot of intuitive messages about just trusting life. When you look back at all the challenges you've ever had, everything always works out. So being generous is also tapping into the fact that the universe is a really generous place and everything always works out for us. Yeah, so be generous. Allow yourself to open your heart to generosity this year coming. The next card is freedom. There are prompts written on the back with freedom, but right now I'm really focusing on this shape here. There's a real sense of opening in the heart region, and I think it really links with this generosity card in that it is actually a decision that you need to make, or that we need to make, to be free to be generous, and allowing ourselves to be free with who we want to be, and also being generous and free with our hearts. We can be so guarded in who we give our hearts to. I know myself, there's times in my own marriage of the man that I've always loved for so many years, I still find myself getting guarded from time to time. And this card lends itself to allowing my love to be more free. Does that make sense? Being more free with my love. And in doing that, I sense that I'll experience, or that we can experience, more of a sense of freedom in life as well. It starts with the microcosm. It starts with within. And as we begin to feel more free within ourselves, everything around us seems more accessible. So I can feel a lot of growth. I have a sense that we can feel more free to talk about how we feel and talk about what's true for us. And I also feel that that will open this area too. And this is the area of where our intuition, our third eye, where our intuition comes from. I feel by opening our heart, we can open our voice and get a lot clearer messages or intuitive hunches about our life for 2016 and where we want to head and what feels right for us. Freedom to love is what this card's all about. Next one. Open heart. There seems to be a theme. I feel that this card amplifies what I've just talked about with you, but also the sense that having an open heart isn't a stationary thing. It's not something that's not moving. An opening heart opens new doors. I feel there's a green section up here which always reminds me of a erupting volcano. See if you can see that up here. I feel the energy really strong in this image at the moment, and I feel that having an open heart for the year ahead will actually create, like, for a better word, an explosion of new opportunities, things that we've never even dreamed of, things that we are not in our consciousness or awareness now will begin to be created in the world around us as a result of opening our hearts. There's a real sense of possibility in this card, personal growth, but also growth as a collective. There's been a lot that's been happening around the world in the last 6 months, and I think a lot of it, as terrible as it is, it also brings us back to opening our heart. And as more of us do this and more of us share that authentic love with each other and just being real with each other, that's going to have a flow-on effect. The card at the top of the pyramid, whenever I do this shape, kind of feels like a culmination card. And this card here, Emerge, this is a really key card for me because it's the very first painting I sold must be about 12 years ago now. And it was a painting I created about letting myself be seen. It was about finding inner strength to be seen and to emerge in ways that felt true for me. And I feel that when we can do that, there's no competition around us because we're the only ones who are we. Only I can be me and only you can be you in all of time and history, in the whole universe. That's really, really powerful. And to that, for me, that says that we are here to do something really special. And I think this year coming is the year for us to really tap into that and allow ourselves to emerge, allow these intuitions about what that might mean for us to be heard in our own heads. You might have a dream that you've had for a really long time and you've always told yourself that the circumstances aren't right. It's about making that choice to even just, what's the word? Be playful with the idea. Allow these ideas to come about. Write about them, draw about them, watch movies about them. Just allow these new dreams to gently bubble to the surface and see what comes from that, rather than shutting them down, saying you're too busy or too tired or you've got family commitments. All of us have that, and yet people are doing amazing things. So this is the year to emerge. This is the year to be you. Finally, many years ago when I first started learning about using oracle cards and angel cards, there was always, a lady once taught me called Jane, said that if you look at the bottom of the deck or the top of the deck, you can see what's under it all. And this card for me comes up all of the time. Grace. And what I'm getting from this card is there's a lot here about open heart. There's a lot about being brave and letting yourself be seen. If that's not a normal thing for you, it might feel a little bit scary, but just know, getting goosebumps, it's meant to unfold this way. This is who you are. The universe is such an amazing and graceful place. It's here for you to be who you're meant to be. It's here for you to emerge. Everything you need will unfold step by step. Tapping into your intuition through daily ritual, whether it's meditation, whether it's grabbing yourself a deck of cards, you might like mine, or you might like to search it for some of the others. There's so many things that you can do to just go within every day, if possible. And when you focus on what it is that you need and what it is that you want to emerge in your life, you'll be amazed at what can come from that. These cards, this deck of cards, was an idea I had back when I sold this painting. So what's that? 2003, 12 years. I had the idea that I would love to create my own deck one day, and I just kept pushing it down. Oh, my work isn't good enough. I'm still learning. I haven't got enough. And you know what? When the time is ripe, these just came together. I gave myself a month, and I had all of the artworks. It just happened to be ready for me because I was ready, you know? The grace of the universe is an amazing thing, and when you can trust with an open heart and using your intuition, here's a card that I forgot, and look what it is, intuition. That's funny. Acting on your values, listening within and connecting to your roots, connecting with who you are and who you want to be. That's what intuition is. It doesn't have to be this airy-fairy thing. You don't have to be psychic. You don't have to be anything more than what you already are. Intuition is that either images that come from here, or that feeling that comes from here, or that gut feeling that comes from down here. It comes to everyone in different ways, but it's a gentle voice that has your back. So the cards for 2016 are new territory. You'll be surrendering fears and trying something new in the year. Generosity is about trusting life and giving your heart. Freedom is really about what comes from the choice to open your heart and the amazing gifts that can become of that. Open heart, gee, there's such a flow in this. Personal growth, being amazed at the universe's gifts that come from opening your heart and sharing yourself lovingly. Intuition, trusting you. If something doesn't feel right, if someone gives you an offer, or if someone's trying to ask you to do something, if it doesn't feel right, it's not. And I don't mean feeling scared to take a new direction. I mean that gut feeling, this is not right for me, or wow, I want to do this. That's where your intuition comes in. Because that's how you emerge into who you want to be. And amazingly, you already are. And the last one is grace. So I hope this reading has helped you. I hope you've resonated with it in some way. That was a really nice one for me. I actually love doing these readings. I've been wanting to come and reconnect with you for about a week now. And just being a mum and being Christmas time, I just put my family first because that's what felt right for me. But my son is asleep, my husband's having a rest as well, and I'm just so excited to share this with you, because for me, to open my heart in this way, share my work with you and share my intuition with you, that feels like a really big gift that I can give, that feels really good to give. So thank you for being here. If you like this reading, feel free to share it with your friends. If you'd like your own deck of wisdom cards, just pop over to my website and click on the shop tab, chrissyforemanc.com.au. Wishing you a year full of love from here and out. Thank you.